What's up, YouTube? So this is an update on the 65 Impala. The last video I made, I had the windshield out, didn't break it, everything was great, yada yada. Well, I put all my glue around the pinch weld, lined up the windshield, put it in, and when I was starting to set it, I just applied just a tiny bit of pressure at the bottom corner of the glass. It busted. I don't think it was the original windshield from the car, but it very well may have been the original windshield at this point. There was a lot of separation in the two pieces of glass of the windshield, kind of a milky look all the way around, and I was able to shake the glass out. So that kind of made me think maybe it had been replaced before. I really don't know. But either way, the windshield broke. I went with Gerber Glass and Collision. They're gonna charge me $285 to come out and put a brand new windshield in. Actually clean the pinch weld for me, install the glass, everything for $285. It's about $300 just to get it shipped to my house if me go through all that hassle. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got it set up for 2 days from now, Monday. I'm gonna go out there Monday at 9, and I should have the new windshield put back in it. Besides that, I don't know what I covered in the last video as far as the rest of the updates. I got the passenger side front fender, an extra one that I can play with and maybe get. It's got some rust problems. I'm gonna see if I can get it looking right. If so, it's got much cleaner body lines than the one that was wrecked to hell that I had, that I did a lot of work on. I'd rather not have all the filler if I can help it. So I'm gonna try that. My front bumper I have pretty much put back together, besides this piece back here, the front bottom lip. It's primed, it's ready. I want to paint it before I put the whole bumper back together, but everything is, all the brackets are put on. It looks good. It's going to line up straight. It's going to make a good impression in front of the car. That's my main goal. Same thing with the fender. The fender has those better, more crisp body lines, and it's going to be a better presentation to the front of the car. The first thing you're going to see, the face of it. So I want everything to look as good as it can on the front. Besides that, once I finish and prime that fender and put it on, the whole front of the car will be back together. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and spray some dark green paint on it. And so I'll wet sand that down, and then I'll spray some flake. Wet sand that down. I may put some pinstripes in it, maybe some rain effect, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how far it goes once we get there. But as far as that, as far as the updates, the dash is finished. I have all the gauges installed, just ready to be hooked up. Wire harness is in the car. It's ready to go. It's ready to be installed. It's just sitting in it. The engine runs good. I got the carburetor cleaned and rebuilt. It's the old Quadrajet 2-barrel. Besides that, my transmission, this car hasn't ran since like 2002, so the transmission was empty. Probably going to go ahead and replace the seal around the drain pan, and just kind of check out the bottom of the transmission. I think I see where it's leaking from. Cheap fix, and I have a gallon of transmission fluid already in the trunk, so it's just whenever I get to that. But yeah, so that's the update. I think most of the money I had to spend is pretty much well spent, and it's all just work from here. A lot of block sanding, a lot of body work, a lot of everything. I'm putting the car back together with parts from another car that was just rusty. It was never in any collisions. So So the parts I'm getting off them don't need much filler. They actually just need to be plug welded in a couple small spots, stuff like that. So that concludes the 65 Impala update.